Welcome back to the best YouTuber on planet Earth. I'm joking, obviously. But no, seriously, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We're going to be looking at support and resistance in this video because it is important, it is vital if you want to become a better trader. That is what you need. This video is going to be straightforward, man. It's not going to be complex. It's easy to understand. If you're a beginner, this is a perfect video for you. It's quite basic stuff, you know. So you want to keep your trading very basic. You don't want to make it as complex. You know, too much messy stuff on the chart can really distract you and make the wrong decisions. So basically, this is basically a tool, or you can use that as a strategy, and it'll help you in trading. That's all I gotta say, really. You know, that's literally all I gotta say. But yeah, I'm gonna try and upload every single Wednesday at about 6-7 o'clock. I'm gonna try. You know, that's all I could do is just try. Fucking hell. But anyway, I said it now, so I have to do it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to give you guys weekly uploads. That'll be quite fun. Love to see my face more, ain't ya? Alright, anyway, we're gonna hop on the charts. I'll see you guys there. This video is gonna be a banger, so stay tuned. Bang. What support and resistance is a level where price likes to bounce. I think I said it in my last video, but it's where a price likes to react at a certain price. So we are going to look for support and resistance so you guys can understand and get better knowledge. You guys constantly want to upgrade your knowledge so you can understand more and more and more. I'm waffling. Jesus, why am I so funny? You guys get comedy and knowledge at the same time. You can't beat that. But no, on a serious, we're gonna probably look at, actually no, we're not gonna look at Bitcoin, we're gonna look at Nasdaq, probably gold as well. And yeah, we're going to look for some support and some resistance. So as I've said before, support is a level, like think of it as like the floor. It's a support, so it keeps you standing upright. It keeps you standing. So we are going to look for some support. Right, here is a level of support. Okay. It would be easiest if you mark your level of support and resistance by using a rectangle or a box. So for example, what you do is you just do that, and that's your support. Price likes to bounce off of. So support, think of it as like the floor. You know, it's keeping you up from dropping below. So this is literally it. It bounced once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. 5 times it reacted from a certain level. Let's see if it has reacted more. No, it hasn't. 5 times it bounced off of this price from 2,320 to 2,327. So that's where price likes to react from at this particular time. So how can you take advantage of this? I like to know at a support level, when price bounces from it twice, and then the third time, once it's bounced, I enter a trade. I use the figure of 3 because that's just when you know when it's a valid support and resistance level. You can't really use 2 because then that will just be a liquidity grab, for example. So yeah, always use 3, and price might even, you know, react from the level more than 3 times, like it has here 5 times. But you guys have to realize, each time that price reacts more and more, it gets weaker. Let me explain. So it bounced there was a level, filled that fair value gap, came back down to it to test this level again, went up, came back down to it, and again, so forth. On the 6th level, you know, it's got to break sometime. It can't just be support forever. No, it doesn't work like that. It has to break at some point, okay guys? So here it broke. So each time it bounces, it gets weaker. Do you know what I mean? Same with resistance. Each time price reacts at a certain point, the more it reacts from a certain point, the weaker the support or resistance gets. So remember that. That's why I like to enter off of the 3rd bounce. So, for example here, reacted once, came back to it, so that's the 2nd time, and my entry, okay, would be above this candle right here. It broke this candle. That's my entry. And I would have got a 1-to-1. Let me just use my stop loss just below. Right there. Okay. And then you hit a 1-to-1. That's all you need. However, a lot of the times on support levels, you can always hold a little bit longer, okay? Because if you know that price likes to bounce off it, there's more of a chance of you gaining more from the move, you know? And you got to capitalize on that, so you got to know when it's going to hold, when it's not going to hold, okay? This trade, I could have held this, and I mean, this would have gone to about 1 to 5, so that's perfect. Alright, so that's support. And I forgot to say, let me just draw this out. I forgot to say, support always loves to become resistance as well. Remember that. Support loves to become resistance. It hasn't happened here, but support loves to become resistance. What I mean by this, let me just draw it real quick. It'll be so much easier. So, bang, 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 trend line. We've got a support and resistance. It broke through. Okay, let's say your support is here. Okay, this is how you draw out your support, and then here's your resistance. Okay, support, remember it has to break at some point, so it broke below this and then it came back to it to test that level again to see if it's strong enough to push it more down. So that's what happened, right? This is quite common, and as well, I personally, how I see is support and resistance likes to consolidate. So where you find support, you'll most likely also find resistance, because price is consolidating, it doesn't know which direction it wants to go. You understand? So it will just bounce from side to side, and then once it does break, it will be quite a sharp break through the zone. Okay, so price went and formed the resistance with the 3rd tap. Your entry would be at the break of the candle. Bang. Stop just below this wick. Sorry, just above this wick because it's a sell, and a 1-to-1. and that is a winning trade. Always wait for the break of the candle, because that gives you confirmation that price wants to go lower. Yeah, maybe your stop loss will be, you know, a little larger by a couple pips, but it's just an extra confluence which gives you a higher probability of winning. Do you understand what I'm saying? And yeah, this trade held to a 1 to 2. Nice little 1 to 2. It's not much, but it's still a dub, and I'll take a dub. So this is perfect. Support and resistance are easy to find. You'll most likely see it form here. Support, nice little support, and then it broke. This is what I mean by it becoming resistance. Okay, came back, tested the level. The level's not that strong, so yeah, not a lot happened. Another resistance. Resistance. Resistance is like a ceiling. Think of it as like a floor and a ceiling. So here's a ceiling. It don't want to break, and once it has broke, it was quite, you know, a sharp, impulsive move to the upside. You understand what I'm saying? Resistance here. Resistance likes to become support. Support likes to become resistance. Okay. Resistance here as well. It tapped 4 times, but on the 4th, you know, it didn't have a lot of money sitting around, so it broke through. Bit of support there. Bit of resistance there. Resistance there. Resistance there. Support here. Resistance here. Okay, this is a good example. This is resistance, but I wouldn't trade this. This is resistance, but personally, I don't trade it. The reason why I wouldn't trade it is because it's just messy. I don't like the way that it looks like, so I'm leaving that alone. It's got to be clean, in my opinion. If I see this, I'm staying away from that. I don't want to get involved in that. It's messy, you know. There's a lot of fake outs going on because of the wicks. I'm not really, you know, on that type of stuff. So I'm just going to leave it out. I'm going to pass and look for another setup. Okay? But if you guys want to trade it, you can. But, you know, it's up to you. It's your account at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm staying away from this. It's just not worth it, in my opinion. Support and resistance has to be clean. Like this. Compare this to this. This is so much more uglier than this. This looks good. This, you can actually see, you know, price movement. There's some price movement here. However, here it's just ugly. So I just stay away from that. Do you know what I mean? I'll trade this, yeah. Bit of support there. Bit of resistance here. And here. Obviously price didn't reach the zone, but it's still classed as a resistance. I wouldn't trade it though. Support. See what I mean? Consolidation. This was my example where support and resistance likes to consolidate because it doesn't know where it wants to go, so it goes up and down. Keeps on bouncing from, you know, point to point. Like here, for example. Here, there's resistance and here's support. This is exactly my point, what I was on about. Okay guys, I'm gonna wrap the video up. I hope you guys have learned something from it. And yeah, as I said, it's quite basic stuff, but you know, every single trader needs to know this. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I hope you guys have, you know, took some gems out of it. And yeah, anyway, I'll see you in the next, guys. I'll try to be posting every single Wednesday. So if you guys want to get in contact with me, my links to my socials will be down below. Peace.